This is the Skoda Fabia RS. You can see it here. And we got the black styling here. It's very nice styling and I love the blue color. Do you also like the blue color? Come around here, I'll show you some details from the exterior first. We got the black alloy wheels and especially in a very nice contrast to the red braking claw. And well, this car is not only for racing, it's also for everyday usability, of course, and therefore we check the interior first from the back. You can see it, by the way, this is a limousine. You can just count 1, 2, 3 windows. There's also a quite longer version, which is 4 windows here, and it's a bit longer. It's also available, also in the RS version. So, let's clean up a bit here. And in the back, okay, we have to move the front seat a bit in the front. At least I was sitting there at first. So, let's sit in the back. Okay, and let's see, I got a lot of headroom. That's very high. I have to pull this one up. Okay. Well, from the height I'm sitting quite well, but to the front, well, the front seat has to be more in the front, but then the driver maybe gets a problem. So in the back you shouldn't be too tall, at least leg-wise. And then let's check the trunk. This one is actually pretty much okay for this class. I mean, look at just the proportion of the car. It's not too much focused on design, it's really focused on everyday usability. And a nice feature is here, well, it's okay, it's a bit plastic, it looks a bit cheap, but it's very practical because you can put something in here and it isn't like curling around all over the trunk. So that's the basic check for you to know. Let's get to some more driving. So this is the city, it's the terrain of the Skoda Fabia RS. You can hunt around the small corners and you can go full throttle at a red light when it turns to green. And so we can focus here on the interior now. Well, it isn't so much to say because Skoda is really more on practicability and like on clever pricing, but not so much emotion in the interior. So it's all very clean, very simple. The only thing I really like is the steering wheel because it has this perforated structure and it gives you a bit of racing feeling and well, you can also hold onto it when you're driving very long. The rest, I must say, I would like an RS logo somewhere, something in red maybe, or on the steering wheel, or maybe on the console. I would love if there's more emotion to the interior. So, red traffic light. We turn from drive into sport mode. And we hear the engine is preloading a little bit. And it promises some more fun here. And because the most important sprint is here now from 0 to 50. And you just only need the first gear. And that's it. Pretty nice sound here as well, huh? He's screaming. I'm the rally racing Skoda. And of course, a racing sport car needs to have shifting pedals here at the steering wheel. In my opinion, they could have been a little bit longer. I have to really stretch my fingers, but still you can handle them very well. Driving the Skoda Fabia RS on the motorway, I must say the first thing you hear that it's quite loud actually. So we're going 130 kilometers per hour right now and well, it's a bit noisy. But I think like when you go with 100 kilometers per hour, 120 maximum, something on the right lane, and going with your family on holiday and don't have to drive very fast, that's pretty okay. So, but if you want a car driving faster, like 140 and plus on the motorway, that's maybe too loud for you, I would say. However, you got a very nice seating position. It's very comfy. You sit quite upright, and you got a lot of space around you in the front and the side, and especially above your head. I'm like 187 and still got a lot of headroom above me, and so that gives a spacious feeling when traveling with this car. What you don't expect from such a car is, for example, when you drive quite slowly, we just tried it on a highway now, on the motorway, that you always got some power reserves. Even though it's a small petrol engine, we're dropping down now a bit, like to 100 or something. For example, you got situations where you're on the right side of the road here on the motorway, and then you want to drive fast and want to overtake someone. And I can show you in the front in the tachometer now. Let's say I'm at 100. Now I'm giving it all its guts. So you see, when someone looks from the outside, oh, just a Skoda Fabia, then we say, but it's an RS.